Namaste, welcome all of you. This is our 16th lecture in the series of online lectures. We are learning bookkeeping and accountancy. See, it is my always advice that you have already seen my earlier lecture. See, it would be easy for you to understand this lecture if you have seen my earlier lecture, that is lecture number 15, because learning is a step by step process. Okay, it is suggested just for your better understanding. Now let's move with the interesting thing. In my last lecture, I had asked you the quiz, that is quiz of day 15. If goods were purchased and included in the closing stock but not recorded in the books of account, then where they will be recorded? 5 options were given. Okay, and the correct option was option C. Okay, and let's see how many students has given the correct answer. 2 students has given the correct answer. It is Shravani Penkar and Harsh Vaingankar. And who is the student that has given the answer first? It is Shravani. Very good, Shravani. So Shravani, you are the winner of this quiz. Congratulations, Shravani. We are learning bookkeeping and accountancy standard 12. We are learning lesson number 1, that is introduction to partnership and partnership final accounts. We have completed this much of computation statements already. We have completed. Now we are doing how to calculate the financial results of the business. And we have learned 2 methods of capital account for maintaining for the partners, that is fixed capital method or fluctuating capital method. What we learnt in our last lecture? We learnt illustration number 6, that was of Shreyas and Runal, which was given on page number 37 to 39, as well as we learned illustration number 7 also, that was of Sapre and Atre, which was given on page number 39 to 42. What we are learning today? Today we are learning practical problem number 3, that is of Reena and Aarti. Okay, which is given on page number 56 to 57. Let's start to solve the problem. Okay, but before that, I always tell you that these adjustments must be by heart to you, right? Because these are the important adjustments and you must remember them forever. These are the adjustments regarding bad debts, RDD, discount and reserve for discount on debtors and creditors. Because you will require this adjustment. For example, this discount adjustment you will require in this practical problem. Okay, similarly, this also you will require in this practical problem number 3. Okay, similarly, bills receivable, bills payable, bad debts, RDD and discount and reserve for discount on debtors and creditors. See, this also you will require to solve this practical problem number 3. Okay, let's move to the practical problem number 3. See, as per these steps you have to calculate you have to solve the practical problem and your balance sheet must tally. Okay, so this is practical problem number 3, that is of Reena and Aarti. Okay, I will just keep on telling you the posting. Okay, that is noting for posting. Purchases, trading account debit side. Sundry debtors, asset. Sales return, you have to deduct from sales. Opening stock, trading account debit side. Bad debts, profit and loss account debit side. Land and building, asset. Furniture, asset. Discount given, so profit and loss account debit side. Royalties, trading account debit side, because only royalties word is given. Rent, profit and loss account debit side. Salaries, profit and loss account debit side. Wages, trading account debit side. Insurance, profit and loss account debit side. Reena's drawings, see, they are not maintaining current account, so Reena's drawing will be recorded to the partner's capital, which is recorded in the liability side, and that drawings will be deducted from the partner's capital. Similarly for Aarti's drawing. Cash at bank, asset. Cash in hand, asset. Okay, now credit side. Sales, trading account credit side. Sundry creditors, liability. Purchase returns, we have to deduct from purchases. RDD, this is old RDD because given in the trial balance, so that will be deducted from the bad debts in the profit and loss account debit side as per the formula. Discount, see this discount is received because it is on the credit side, so it will come to the profit and loss account credit side. Commission again received, so profit and loss account credit side. And capital of RENA and ARTI, that will be recorded to the partner's capital in the liability side. Okay, very easy, no any hidden adjustment, no any internal adjustment. Okay, now let's move to the adjustments. Closing stock is valued at rupees 22,000. It will be recorded to the trading account credit side and to the asset. No any marking over here. Write off rupees 900 for bad debts and doubtful debts, and create a provision for reserve for doubtful debts rupees 1000. See, there are two parts. There are two parts in this adjustment number 2. Let's look at the first part. Write off rupees 900 for bad and doubtful debts. For this, what we have to do? We have to add that much of amount to the profit and loss account debit side in the formula, as per the formula, to the bad debts. So we'll make one mark against bad debts for this rupees 900. Okay, and that would be deducted from the sundry debtors. So we will make one mark against sundry debtors. Okay, add to the profit and loss account debit side as per formula to the bad debts and deduct from the sundry debtors to the on the asset side of the balance sheet. Second part, create a provision for reserve for doubtful debts rupees 1000. Okay, so this is the new provision for reserve for doubtful debts. So again we have to do the same. Bad debts we have to add to the bad debts and we have to deduct from the sundry debtors. Okay, for both the parts in the adjustment number 2, the recording will be the same. Next, create a provision for discount on debtors at 3%. Okay, and creditors at 5%. See, again there are two parts in adjustment number 3. First part we will look first. Create a provision for discount on debtors at 3%. So again this is new provision for discount on debtors with the debtors which are remaining after doing this adjustment. Why? For the percentage discount we have to do the other adjustments first. Okay, so after doing the all adjustment, whatever is the amount of debtors is remain, we have to calculate this discount at 3%. So again we have to record that new provision for discount on debtors to the bad debts. So this third mark will come against bad debt, and that much amount we have to deduct from sundry debtors again. So again this is the third mark against sundry debtors. Okay, here are again two parts. Creditors, provision for discount on creditors at 5%. Okay, what is meant by provision for discount on creditors? That we are assuming that our creditors may give us the discount at 5% on whatever our amount is due to them. Okay, so this is against the principle of conservatism actually. Okay, so this 5% we have to deduct from sundry creditors. So we will make one mark against sundry creditors. Okay, and next, see, as we are assuming that we will get the discount. Okay, so we'll add that discount to the profit and loss account credit side. So this profit and loss account credit side is for recording the discount on creditors. Okay, and that much of discount on creditors we will deduct from sundry creditors and the liability side. Next, outstanding expenses, wages rupees 700 and salaries rupees 800. So wages will go to the trading account debit side and salaries will go to the profit and loss account debit side, and both the amounts will be recorded to the liability. So we will make marks again wages 2 marks, for salaries again 2 marks. Okay, why do we always make the 2 marks? See, this 1 mark is for recording against wages in trading account, and this mark is for recording outstanding wages in the liability side. Similarly for salaries. Okay, insurance is paid for 15 months with effective from 1st April 2018. See, for 15 months the year is of 12 months. If the insurance is paid for 15 months, it means insurance is paid in advance. Extra insurance has been paid. Okay, of 3 months we have to calculate how much insurance we have paid in advance, and then we have to record it accordingly. So 3 months advance you have to deduct from profit and loss account debit side from the insurance. So we'll make 1 mark for this, and we will record that 3 months insurance which you have paid as prepaid insurance in asset side of the balance sheet. So there are 2 marks against insurance. Depreciate land and building at 5%. So against land and building we'll make 2 marks, one for depreciation to show in the profit and loss account debit side, okay, and one to deduct from asset in the balance sheet, okay. So this much of marking we have to do against the items in the trial balance. Then Reena and Aarti are sharing profits and losses in their capital ratio, okay. So whatever net profit we arrive to, we have to distribute to them in their profit, in their capital ratio, okay. How much of capital they have brought? See, Reena have brought the capital rupees 50,000 and Aarti has brought the capital rupees 30,000. So what is their capital ratio? Okay, arrive to the lowest amount, lowest number. So 50,000, 30,000. So their capital ratio is rupees 5:3. Okay, so we have to distribute the whatever capital net profit we reach to them in the ratio of 5:3. Reena will get 5 parts of that profit and Aarti will get 3 parts of that out of that net profit. Okay, now let's start to solve the problem. First we have to do the trading account, then profit and loss account. Then we are not creating the partners capital account in this case because separate current account has not been given. So we will accommodate all the things in the capital account which on the liability side of the balance sheet, and then we'll create the balance sheet and we will tally the balance sheet. Let's start to solve the problem now. Solving this problem. See, the problem is very easy. There are no internal or hidden adjustments in it, in the trial balance, and even the adjustments given below the trial balance are also very easy. Let's start. In the books of Reena and Aarti, trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Okay, because this date is given. Now, let's go one by one as per the sequence given in the trial balance. Purchases, trading account debit side 35,000 will come in the inner column, 35,500. Okay, next. Sundry debtors assets 40,000. Current assets, sundry debtors. Always there are many adjustments, so it will always come in the inner column, 40,000. Then sales return 1,000. Trading account credit side, sales return rupees 1,000. Then opening stock trading account debit side rupees 18,100. 18,100 opening stock. Then bad debts profit and loss account debit side 500. Okay, bad debts, always there are adjustments, so it will come to inner column, bad debts 500. Land and building asset side 25,000. Land and building. See, there is an adjustment regarding the depreciation, so we'll write the value in the inner column. The land and building 25,000. Then furniture asset 20,000. There is no adjustment on furniture. Furniture, it will come to outer column directly, 20,000. Then discount, this is discount given because it is on the debit side of the trial balance. So discount given profit and loss account debit side rupees 1,000. Profit and loss account debit side discount 1,000. Then royalties, only royalties what is given, so it will come to the trading account debit side rupees 700. To royalties 700. Then rent profit and loss account debit side 1,900. to rent 1900. Next, salaries, there are two adjustments on there is adjustment on salaries. Profit and loss account debit side 3000. Okay, to salaries, inner column it will come rupees 3000. Then wages, there is adjustment. Trading account debit side rupees 800 to wages, internal column, inner column rupees 800. Then insurance profit and loss account debit side rupees 1500 to insurance. See, there is internal adjustment or hidden adjustment on insurance, so rupees 1500 will come to the inner column. There is no inner adjustment, there are adjustments given below the trial balance, so it will come to the inner column. Then drawings, Reena 2000 and Aarti 1000, that will come to the partners capital account. Liability, it will be deducted. Reena partners capital, we write like this, Reena. Then we will have to add net profit, add net profit, okay, and we will deduct here less drawings. Okay, how much is the drawings of Reena? Rupees 2000. Okay, similarly for Aarti, okay, we'll add net profit, less drawings. How much are the drawings of Aarti? Rupees 1000. Okay, next, cash at bank asset rupees 11,500 and cash in hand asset rupees 2000. Cash at bank rupees 11,500 and cash in hand rupees 2000. Okay, with this we have completed the recording of the entries given in the trial balance debit side. Now let's move to the trial balance credit side items. Sales, trading account credit side rupees 58,200. Sales rupees 58,200. So the sales, total sales will come 57,200. Next, sundry creditors, liability rupees 25,700. Sundry creditors 25,700. Current liability, sundry creditors rupees 20. See, there is an adjustment on sundry creditors, so we will write the amount in the inner column. Sundry creditors rupees 25,000. Rupees 25,700. Then purchase return, that much of amount will get deducted from purchases, rupees 500. Trading account debit side, purchase return 500. So the total purchases should be rupees 35,000. Next, RDD will go to the profit and loss debit side and it will be deducted. Old RDD, it is rupees 800. Okay, so here we have written for the bad debts and all. Here we will write less old RDD. Okay, how much is the value of old RDD? Rupees 800. Now next is discount. See, discount, this is given on the credit side of the trial balance, so it is discount received. It will come to the profit and loss account credit side, rupees 50. So we'll write here by discount rupees 50. Next, commission again, same, profit and loss account credit side rupees 250 by commission, because this is commission received, rupees 250. Then capital of Reena partners capital to the liability side rupees 50,000, Aarti rupees 30,000. Partners capital liability Reena rupees 50,000 and Aarti rupees 30,000. Okay, with this you have completed the recording of all the items given in the trial balance. Now let's move to the adjustments. Closing stock valued at rupees 22,000. Trading account credit side and asset. Closing stock rupees 22,000. Okay, and current asset. Closing stock 22,000. Next, second adjustment. Write off rupees 900 for bad and doubtful debts and create a provision for reserve for doubtful debts rupees 1,000. It means new bad debts of rupees 900 and new reserve for doubtful rupees 1,000. So both will come to both will be added to the profit and loss account debit side in the formula and will be deducted from the sundry debtors asset side. So let's move to the first item. Rupees 9,000 new bad debts, right? So we have to add to the bad debts in the profit and loss account debit side. Okay, to bad debts add new bad debts. How much of amount? Rupees 900. Okay, so 500 plus 900 is equal to 1,400. Okay, now let's do the second recording of this. We will deduct that much of amount from the sundry debtors less new bad debts rupees 900. Okay, so 40,000 minus 900 is equal to 39,100. Okay, so one part we have completed of the adjustment number 2. The second part, create a provision for reserve for doubtful debts. So provision for reserve for doubtful debts rupees 1,000. Similarly, profit and loss account debit side and provision for reserve for doubtful debts rupees 1,000. Okay, so that much amount we have to add, so it will become rupees 2,400, right? So the second recording of this we will do in the debtors, right? Less new provision for reserve for doubtful debts rupees 1,000. Okay, so it will come rupees, after deducting rupees 1,000 from 39,100, it will come 38,100. Okay, so both the recordings of the adjustment number 2 we have completed. Next, adjustment number 3. Create a provision for discount on debtors. See, this is again next provision. Create a provision for discount on debtors at 3% and creditors at 5%. So as per rule, this is percentage calculation we have to do after doing all the adjustments. Okay, so all the adjustment has been finished on the sundry debtors, so we can do this percentage adjustment, right? New provision for discount on debtors at 3% on this remaining debtors. Okay, so what we have to do, less new provision for discount on debtors. New provision for discount on debtors. How much it is? At 3% on the debtors which has been remaining. So the remaining debtors are 38,100. So calculate 3% of rupees 38,100. Calculate along with me. It will become rupees 1,143. Okay, so these are the 3% of the remaining debtors. So if we deduct rupees 1,143 from 38,100, we will get 36,957. Okay, so these are the final debtors, 36,957. But we will record this new provision for discount on debtors to the profit and loss account debit side. Add new provision for discount on debtors. How much was the amount? Amount was rupees 1,100 and 1,143. Okay, 1,143. Okay, so if we add this 1,143 to the earlier amount, it will come 3,543, right? 3,543. So if we deduct the less already, if we deduct the old already from this amount, then we will get, so because everything has been inputted in the formula, so we will get the final bad debts rupees 2,743. Okay, so these are the final bad debts. Okay, so we have completed half part of this adjustment number 3. See what adjustment number 3 says. Create a provision for discount on debtors at 3%, that we have completed, and creditors at 5%. See, they are providing discount on creditors also. Okay, so discount on creditors will be recorded to the profit and loss account credit side. Okay, 5% on sundry creditors. So we'll record it with the sundry creditors first to calculate it. Sundry creditors rupees 25,700 were there, less what they are providing for discount on, what they are doing, 3%, 5% provision for discount on creditors, less new or provision for discount on creditors at 5%. Okay, so these were the creditors, and if we provide discount reserve at 5%, that will come rupees 1,285. Okay, that much amount we have to deduct from the sundry creditors. So 25,700 minus 1,285, it will give the amount rupees 24,415. Okay, it will come rupees 24,415. So this much are the creditors. Okay, so this is what we have provided. This much of, we think that what is meant by provision on sundry creditors, that we assume that we may get this much of discount from the creditors, from our creditors. Okay, so this is the discount which we may get from the creditors. So it can be recorded to the credit side of profit and loss account. Okay, credit side, because we are getting the discount, that will become a discount received. Okay, if it comes true, so we have to record it to the profit and loss account credit side. Okay, by provision for discount on creditors. Okay, how much is the provision for discount on creditors? Rupees 1,285. Rupees 1,285. Okay, next. So with this we have completed adjustment number 3 also. Outstanding expenses, wages rupees 700 and salaries rupees 800. So wages will come to the trading account debit side, outstanding wages. To wages add outstanding wages. How much are the outstanding wages? Rupees 800. So outstanding wages are rupees 700. Okay, outstanding wages rupees 700. So 8,000 plus 700, total wages will come rupees 1,500. Okay, and we have to record this to the sundry creditors as outstanding expenses. Okay, outstanding expenses. Which are the two outstanding expenses? Wages rupees wages rupees 700. Inner column we will write. Okay, and next is, and outstanding salary is rupees 800. Okay, so outstanding salary will come to the profit and loss account debit side. Okay, salary will add outstanding salary is rupees 800. So it will come rupees 3,800 to the outer side. 3,800 are the total salaries due. Okay, we'll record its second outstanding salary to the sundry creditors, right? Sorry, to the outstanding expenses. Salaries rupees 800. So total outstanding expenses are rupees 1,500. Okay, with this we have completed adjustment number 4 also. Then insurance is paid for 15 months with effective from 1st April 2018. What does this mean? Insurance of 3 months has been paid in advance, right? So whatever has been paid in advance will come to the asset side, and whatever amount of advance insurance has been paid, that will get deducted from the insurance which is paid in this year. Okay, so we'll do the calculation for this. For that we'll write working note. Okay, working note number 1, calculation of what we are calculating now, prepaid insurance. Okay, prepaid insurance. See, insurance paid rupees, how much insurance has been paid? Rupees 1,500, right? Insurance paid rupees 1,500. For 15 months. Okay, so insurance for 1 month is equal to what? Insurance for 1 month is equal to rupees 1,000. How? See, rupees 1,500 for 15 months. So insurance for 1 month is equal to 1,500 divided by 15 is equal to rupees 1,000. Okay, so 1,000 is the insurance for 1 month. So for 1 year insurance is rupees 1,200. Okay, so how much is the prepaid insurance? So insurance for 1 year is equal to rupees 1,200. Okay, so prepaid insurance is equal to 1,500 minus 1,200. Okay, that is equal to rupees 300. Okay, so rupees 300 is the will deduct from insurance which we have paid. Okay, where we have recorded insurance profit and loss account debit side less prepaid insurance, and we will write in the bracket working note number 1. Okay, this is working note number 1. How much is the prepaid insurance? Rupees 300. Okay, so 1500 minus 300, it is equal to rupees 1200 is the actual insurance for this year. Okay, so this 300 we record as a prepaid insurance as a current asset. Okay, prepaid insurance. How much is the prepaid insurance? Rupees 300. Okay, with this you have completed adjustment number 5 also. Then depreciate land and building at 5% per annum. Land and building, we have to depreciate land and building, balance sheet asset side less depreciation at 5%. Okay, it is very easy to calculate. 5% on 25,000. How much is 5% on 25,000? 5 5s are 1, 25 5s are 125. So 1250. 1250 is the depreciation on land. So 25,000 minus 1250 is equal to 23,750. Okay, so 23,750 is the value of the land and building on the last date of the financial year. So we have to record this depreciation in the profit and loss account, right? Rupees 1250. Here to depreciation. See, here in this example depreciation only on one item, that only on one piece asset item, that is land and building, has been asked. If there would be many depreciations, then you could have written one below the other, but here only the depreciation on land and building. Okay, how much is the depreciation on land and building? It will directly go to the outer side, rupees 1250. Okay, next we have completed all the adjustments also. So with this we have completed recording of all the items of the trial balance, debit side, credit side, and also the adjustments. Okay, now let's do the total. There are only 2 items on the credit side of trading account, so we'll do the total of them. So the total of credit side of trading account is rupees 79,200. Okay, so what we will do, we will do the total of these items. Before this we will check whether we have forgotten anything. Yes, we had written trading opening stock in the inner column. Okay, so rupees 18,100, 35,500, 1,500 and rupees 7,000. We will do the total of this. Okay, we will do the total of this. Let's do the total along with me. 18,100, 35,700 and 1,500. Okay, its total would be rupees 55,300. Okay, it is rupees 55,300. So we will deduct rupees 55,300 from 79,200 to arrive at the gross profit, is equal to 79,200 minus 55,300. It is rupees 23,900. So rupees 23,900 is the gross profit. So we'll bring the same gross profit down to the profit and loss account debit side. Okay, same 23,900. And let's see the amounts in the credit side are higher. So we will do the total of these items. 23,900 plus 50 plus 250 plus 1,285. The total will be rupees 25,485. So we will write the same total here on the debit side and we will do the total of these items. Okay. What are the final paid dates? Rupees 2,743. Then discount 1,000, rent 1,900. Then this salaries are 3,800. Then this insurance is 1,200 and depreciation is rupees 1,250. So we'll do the total of all the items this side. It will come rupees 11,893. Okay, so to arrive to the net profit, what we'll write? To net profit transferred to partners capital. Okay, what we have to arrive for is equal to rupees 25,485 minus 11,893. It will be rupees 13,592. Okay, so 13,592 is the total net profit, and we have to, what has been given? See, it is given that it is given in the adjustment, Reena and Aarti are sharing profits and losses in their capital ratio. Okay, so what is their capital ratio? Reena has brought the capital rupees 50,000 and Aarti has brought the capital rupees 30,000. So what is their capital ratio? 5:3. Okay, so we have to distribute this profit. What is the net profit? Rupees 13,592 to Reena and Aarti in their capital ratio, that is 5:3. So let's write a working note for this calculation. Working note number 2. Calculation of distribution of net profit. Okay, this is working note number 2. Net profit is equal to amount 13,592. Okay, who is first? Reena, right? Reena's profit is equal to, so what we have to do? 13,592 is the total profit. How much shares must be made out of this profit? 8 parts. Shares means parts. 8 parts must be made out of this profit, because 5 part for Reena and 3 part for Aarti. So if we divide rupees, if we do like this, Reena's profit is equal to 13,592 divided by 8, okay, into 5. Okay, in this way we have to do, is equal to 13,592 divided by total 8 parts. Out of Reena's part, Reena's part are 3, right? So we'll get the profit for Reena. Reena's profit is rupees 8,495. Okay, then similar way we have to calculate Aarti's profit. Aarti's profit, how we can calculate Aarti's profit? Same. How much was the net profit? 13,592 divided by total parts 8 into Aarti's parts 3. So Aarti's profit is equal to rupees 5,097. Okay, so we write it in the, we distribute the profit to Aarti and Reena. See, balance sheet, Reena will add net profit of Reena rupees 8,495. Okay, So 50,000 plus 8,495, it will give 58,495. Okay, 8,495 was Rina's profit, and Aarti's profit was rupees 5,097. Okay, so if we add 5,097 to Rina's capital, so Rina's share will come 35,097. Okay, so we will deduct the drawings of Rina and Aarti to arrive at their final capital. So Rina's drawing was rupees 2,000, so we will deduct it, and Rina's final capital will be rupees 56,495. Very easy. 58,495 minus 2,000 is equal to 56,495. Okay. Similarly, Rina's profit was 35,097 minus her drawings. So Lina's total capital will become 34,097. Okay, this is Rina's capital. So, but we will make the second recording of this net profit. We will show its distribution. Net profit transferred to partners capital. Rina. How much was the profit for Rina? Rupees 8,495, and for Aarti 5,097. Okay, 8,495 and 5,097. So the total profit is equal to 13,592. Total net profit. Okay. Now we have completed all the recordings of all the items given in the trial balance and as well as the adjustments. So we will do the total of all the things, all the items in the balance sheet. Okay. It will become rupees 1,16,507. Rupees 1,16,507. Okay. Then also we will check with the items given in the liability side. We will do the total. Okay. It must come the same, that is 1,16,507. So with this we have completed practical problem number 3, and our balance sheet has been tallied. Very good. Here we will write against this transfer to capital working note number 2. Okay, very good. See, we have solved the problem, and let's check with the gross profit, net profit and balance sheet which we have calculated tallies with the given in the book. See, the gross profit given in the book is rupees 23,900. Even our gross profit was rupees 23,900. Net profit given in the book is rupees 13,592. Our net profit also matches with the net profit, and balance sheet is telling with rupees 1,16,507. Very good. Our balance sheet is also telling with the same amount. Means whatever problem we have solved is exactly matching with the answers given in the book. This is the quiz of the day 16. If insurance paid of 20 months is given in the problem, insurance is paid for 20 months, then how the insurance of 8 months is recorded? Okay, the options given are, it will be the insurance of 8 months is recorded by adding to the trading account debit side and to the liability, by deducting from the profit and loss account debit side and to the liability, by deducting from trading account debit side and will be recorded to the asset, or will it be deducted from the profit and loss account debit side and will be recorded at asset? The correct answer you have to give as soon as you have finished watching this video. What we will learn in our next lecture, that is practical problem number 4. Practical problem number 4, that is of Messrs. Meera and Madhav. Okay. Thank you.